Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The bold in the beautiful week of September 16. Steffi's wake-up call stuns Hope Ridge's romantic mess. The bold in the beautiful B&B. Spoilers for the week of September 16 to 20 reveal that Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, will grow closer to Katie Logan, Heather Tom, especially with Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, pulling the strings. Will's plan to reunite Katie and Bill seems poised to pay off down the road, but Poppy Nozawa's Romy Park own connection to Bill will be hard for her to shake. However, Poppy will also take some time to concentrate on bonding with Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, again. Lai will deliver a sweet gesture that touches Poppy's heart and helps her move forward after all the pain Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, caused. Over with Hope Logan, Annika Noel, she'll struggle to put her feelings for John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, in the rearview mirror. Fortunately, Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Missinswood, will deliver a wake-up call that forces Hope to shift her focus. B&B spoilers say Hope will face the harsh reality of quite possibly losing hope for the future, and Steffi may insist she means business this time around. It won't be long until Hope makes some changes to her life in more ways than one. Will Hope try flirt her way into scoring Carter Walton's Law in St. Victor help with Steffi? Whatever the case, Hope's mind will be on someone other than Finn as this story moves along. A new romance is ahead this autumn, so stick with us for more predictions on whether Hope and Carter will heat things up. In the meantime, Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, will find himself in familiar territory when he gets caught between the two women he loves. Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, may be Ridge's destiny, but that doesn't mean he can just ignore his growing feelings for Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig. Since Taylor is keeping secrets about her Monaco spying and her desire to steal Ridge back for herself, trouble is brewing in her love triangle with Ridge and Brooke. Speaking of Brooke, she'll gear up for a fashion campaign that's sure to make a splash. Brooke's bedroom isn't done creating buzz, so she'll nail down some concert plans involving Icelandic musician Jo Cole Juliusson in the coming episodes. The bold in the beautiful spoilers say that concert will bring some excitement later this month, so we'll bring you updates on any other news about the rock star action. The week of September 16 on The Bold and the Beautiful is set to be a roller coaster of emotional upheaval, romantic entanglements, and shocking revelations. As the tangled web of relationships continues to unravel, viewers are in for dramatic confrontations and unexpected twists. In the center of it all, Steffi's wake-up call sends shockwaves through Hope's world, while Ridge's romantic life spirals into chaos, threatening to ruin the fragile balance he's tried to maintain. Steffi's wake-up call, Steffi Forrester, long torn between her responsibilities as a mother and the lingering wounds of her past, experiences a pivotal moment that could change her life forever. For months, she has been wrestling with the emotional fallout from losing Liam to Hope, her complicated feelings for Finn, and the dark cloud of her addiction that has haunted her ever since her accident. However, this week, a stunning realization strikes Steffi like a bolt of lightning, and it could be the turning point that she desperately needs. After a quiet conversation with her mother, Taylor, Steffi begins to reassess her priorities. Taylor, ever the concerned parent, gently reminds Steffi that her happiness has always been tied to her independence and strength, two things she has seemingly lost in the past year. Taylor's words strike a chord, and Steffi begins to recognize how much of her life has been defined by her relationships with the men in her life, particularly Liam and Finn. For so long, she has placed their needs and desires above her own. But Taylor's reminder is a wake-up call that her life doesn't have to be dictated by those relationships anymore. Steffi takes a long look in the mirror, realizing that the time has come to put herself first. She decides to break free from the cycle of codependence and heartache that has consumed her, vowing to regain her sense of self. This decision doesn't come lightly, and when she makes it known to those closest to her, the ripple effects are immediate. Hope stunned by Steffi's bold move. Hope Logan, accustomed to Steffi's ongoing attachment to Liam, is blindsided by Steffi's newfound resolve. In a tense conversation, Steffi sits Hope down and lays her cards on the table. Gone is the woman who was willing to fight for Liam's affections or step aside for the sake of Hope's happiness. Instead, Steffi tells Hope that she is no longer willing to be part of the toxic triangle that has defined their lives for so long. She doesn't need Liam's validation or anyone else's approval to move forward. This declaration shocks Hope, who has long seen Steffi as her primary romantic rival. "You don't have to worry about me anymore," Steffi says calmly, looking Hope straight in the eye. "I'm done with Liam. I'm done with the back and forth. I'm focusing on myself and my daughter. You can have Liam, if that's what you still want." Hope is left speechless. She has always believed that Steffi would never truly let Liam go, and now that she's hearing these words, it's unsettling. A part of Hope wonders if this means Liam will now be fully hers, without Steffi's shadow looming over them. But another part of her realizes that without Steffi as a constant factor, her relationship with Liam will face its own set of challenges. There's no longer anyone else to blame if things go wrong, and that terrifies her. Ridge's romantic mess. While Steffi and Hope's dynamic shifts dramatically, Ridge Forrester finds himself in the midst of a romantic disaster of his own making. His heart has long been divided between two women, Brooke, the love of his life, and Taylor, the mother of his children. The week begins with Ridge trying to patch things up with Brooke after yet another disagreement about Thomas. But the conversation quickly spirals into an argument when Brooke accuses Ridge of being too lenient with his troubled son. Brooke's frustration reaches a boiling point when she sees Ridge's inability to fully hold Thomas accountable for his manipulations. She can't understand why Ridge continues to defend Thomas, especially after everything he's done to hurt Hope. "You can't keep making excuses for him, Ridge. He needs to face the consequences of his actions," Brooke says, her voice laced with anger. Ridge, torn between his love for his son and his loyalty to Brooke, struggles to find the right words to appease her. But before he can fully process the situation, a new bombshell hits. Taylor returns, stirring old feelings. Taylor's return to Los Angeles adds fuel to the already volatile situation. She's back in town to support Steffi, but her presence inevitably causes tension between Ridge and Brooke. Despite Ridge's attempts to reassure Brooke that Taylor's return is purely for their daughter's sake, old feelings begin to resurface. Ridge has always had a deep connection with Taylor, and seeing her again stirs up emotions he thought he had buried long ago. When Taylor and Ridge find themselves alone, the conversation turns personal. Taylor expresses her concerns about Steffi's well-being and, in doing so, inadvertently reminds Ridge of the bond they once shared as parents and lovers. Ridge can't help but be drawn to Taylor's warmth and understanding, something that has been missing in his fraught relationship with Brooke lately. As the week progresses, Ridge becomes increasingly torn between the stability and history he shares with Brooke and the familiarity and comfort that Taylor offers. A romantic mess unfolds. The romantic mess that Ridge finds himself in soon reaches a breaking point. Brooke becomes suspicious of Ridge's growing closeness with Taylor, and their already fragile marriage is tested once again. Brooke confronts Ridge, demanding to know if Taylor's return has rekindled old feelings. "Are you in love with her again?" Brooke asks, her voice trembling with a mixture of fear and fury. Ridge, caught off guard, doesn't have an immediate answer. As Ridge's world begins to crumble, he realizes that no matter what he says, someone will be hurt. If he chooses Brooke, he risks alienating Taylor and his children. If he chooses Taylor, he knows it could mean the end of his marriage to Brooke. The romantic mess that has been brewing for weeks finally comes to a head, leaving Ridge to make a decision that will change the course of his life forever. Conclusion. The week of September 16 is one filled with emotional awakenings and romantic turmoil on the bold and the beautiful. Steffi's empowering wake-up call stuns hope, setting the stage for a new chapter in their lives. Meanwhile, Ridge's messy love triangle with Brooke and Taylor threatens to implode, leaving him at a crossroads that could alter the future of his relationships. As always, in the world of the Forrester family, love and drama are never far behind.